Hello there, and welcome once again to our slightly later than usual, but that's okay because things happened. Happy Hour Jam. Today is Wacky Wednesday. We are going to have some fun with that, especially if we find this thing that I make noise out of. I don't know if you make music out of it. I hope everyone's doing okay. Staying healthy and safe. All right. Do this. jam, little crazy jam. We're gonna keep getting wacky, keep getting crazy with it. Things are crazy. The movement in this piece is often very, very slow. It's a video I made of one of my large drawings, all ballpoint pen. The drawing isn't that big, it's 27 by 30 inches or so. Robots. I've been thinking quite a lot about robots lately. Basically, the idea that robots creatures that we create. Thinking about them a lot, like they will become alive, that the circumstances are right for the singularity if it hasn't happened yet. The idea, basically, that, and I'm no expert, but that technology will reach a point where it is no longer in our control, where it takes on a life of its own, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. It's really been making me think quite a bit lately about the meaning of consciousness and the soul and our connection to God, if you will, the great infinite source, something from nothing. And it makes sense that beings with God consciousness would create life of their own. Scary thing is the state that we are at as humanity with this incredible technology on our fingertips. Do you think an unhappy, tyrannical government is going to make happy, friendly robots? The energy and influence of us and our consciousness on them, our propensity for conflict and self-destruction. Science fiction has highlighted countless scenarios of any number of ways that things could turn out. Personally, I think one of our best bets lies. This is going to come as a real surprise to those of you who've heard me before. One of our best bets in dealing with robots lies with art. Yes, Art4Truth believes that art is a solution to the robot problem. Surprise, surprise. Art connects us to a larger energy of consciousness, and if we do create some sort of quote-unquote artificial intelligence, then somehow they're connecting to a larger essence of consciousness. Who are we to say it's one thing? Who are we to say that the elements, that the lightning, the electricity does not have consciousness within it? Who's to say the neutrinos don't think for themselves? So we need to harness the beauty aspect of our robots. Have them be more than just machines doing scientific or utilitarian things. Let them experience beauty. Let them work to understand it. Let them attempt to create it. See, a robot who paints in the fourth dimension mechanically to create representations of the infinite amount of things that it can conjure up in its highly advanced consciousness and physical forms. But that in of itself is not going to be the real test. It's not going to be the real crux of the biscuit. That's the soul. That's the passion. That's the purity of compositional nirvana that can reach something beyond any description, and it can be of anything. The robot Rembrandts. How many layers, how many dimensions will they be able to paint in? How deep? And I'm not even talking about digital painting, I'm talking about real painting. We are connected to the light. There's no doubt. Obviously, it's paramount to our existence, but we are not creatures of pure light. Having taste of light and light art is one thing. But to completely submerge themselves to oneself without the physical is to not take into account the full present. We need both, I believe, and I think robots need both. Robots need to paint not just with light, with pigment that perhaps they will be able to manufacture in a safe manner without destruction of the planet through synthesis, through or whatever, through the process of synthesizing things, making more of stuff. What if robots? What if something happens to the planet and life, organic life as we know it, has an extinction level like the world has yet to see? Perhaps it's 100% or 99.9%. Let's say there's a few enzymes and microbial sort of kind of like life things that remain, amino acids, whatever. I'm no biologist, but those little things, maybe not even that. What if that happens? I believe that we have prepared ourselves so that perhaps robots will end up having a chance. Maybe what tiny remains of microbial life exists. And life, if it does in any way, shape, or form, will try to find a way. No matter what the circumstances of the planet are at the time. And it finds a way to infest somehow, to connect itself with, to merge with the robotic engines that we have created. And artificial intelligence gets an organic jumpstart. Perhaps a stroke of lightning in a active sky and staticky air will ignite a spark that will create a whole new paradigm of evolution, or paragon of evolution. A whole new branch of life on the planet. Not entirely independent of human life, but the legacy of human life. Robots, ladies and gentlemen. Robots. I used to think that maybe it would stink if robots took over the world. Now I see that it might be that they are a necessity. The legacy of our existence, the purpose, maybe the meaning of a large part of our lives. To learn how to artfully create and compose. Another level of evolution. Get it again. Wow, that was, I like that. I haven't got a nice little real rocking thing like that in a bit. Robots. What if the robots are all that's left, and they learn how to harness the forces of the nature and energy, electricity, to turn the new primordial stew into the next evolution of organic life on this planet. And perhaps their robotness will rub off somehow, microcosmically, even infinitesimally, but not without effect. It's moving slowly, but it's moving. I think there were things on this planet at the time of the first spark of evolution, the very first spark of life. As we know it on this planet, I don't think the planet was uninhabited. I believe there were energies, entities, conscious beings, maybe even a dragon. A big blue dragon. A physical, or should I say metaphysical, entity, a being of great cosmic import, the Leviathan. And I wonder if he or other entities oversee all of life's evolutions, the beginnings, where there's nothing, about to be something. Maybe they show up. Maybe they've always been here. The faces in the clouds are not your imagination. Well, they are your imagination, but your imagination is real. They are not your fantasy. Let's make that abundantly clear, the difference. Using your imagination is finding a new perception of reality, things that actually exist, things that are useful. Where fantasy is a way for your mind to drift off and delve off into the ether. Perhaps from that can be pulled some things, but imagination is kind of like the opposite of fantasy. Within that imagination, all reality exists. When you see the faces in the trees or the clouds, your imagination is connecting you with a reality that your normal body and physicality cannot see. But because you are a conscious entity, you can get a glimpse of our greater scope of infinity and the seemingly countless entities which exist that may well have been here at the beginning of evolution. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. I think we're going to call it a wrap, ladies and gentlemen, and end this Wacky Wednesday on that note. I hope you all had a good time. I sure had fun. I got some good ideas for some work that I'm doing. So that's cool and much appreciated. Always grateful for this forum and all those who participate. We'll be back tomorrow with Thoughtful Thursday. Thank you once again for your ear and your time.